Alright, we're live. This is Wednesday Live number 18, and I have two special guests on today, Hi-Fi and Mari. Hey
Oh,
guys, how you doing?
all
Right.
right.
I don't know about special part, but hey, we're here. Well, at least I am.
Hey, special to me. Come
There's a
on.
lot of people say I'm special.
You guys,
Yeah, you're specially needed.
Special needs.
haven't had you guys on in a while. What you been up to?
Just working on the new and upcoming add-on, and
I'm glad you said you was working on it.
no, it's not mine. I'm just reviewing it.
Oh, come on.
Hi-Fi's dirty. He's a naughty guy, very naughty.
I use Hushim's add-on, and I've also been using this add-on from Team XBet, Blue Box Media.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that.
Is that Sharon? Sharon's build, is it?
Yeah, I like that one. It's pretty nice. And then I've tried a few others. I switch off time to time. I see a new one come out, so I give it a try. Some of them are kind of slow, but you
Yeah.
know,
Well, I actually
others.
put the Usham build in yesterday for my uncle, but a lot of it's dead. So you need to sort that out, Usham. Get the bloody thing updated and stop being bone idle.
I
Because
think he's gonna.
after it's dead.
I think he's working on one. I like his build. The only thing I don't like about it is when you close it, it takes so long to close. That's the only thing I don't like about that
But that's because
build.
he's so much stuff in there.
I
Yeah,
told
it's
you,
it's
download the titanium.
packed.
Download titanium. It's the best build out there. It's fast. When you close it out, it closed like that.
I looked at that one too. It was kind of hard for me to navigate it though. I guess if I had it on long enough, I'd find my way around. But it adds a lot of stuff in there, and I
You
couldn't
know, you
find.
could download the either the Morpheus or the actual noob time. That was actually an easy one.
Yeah. Um, I've tried a number of different ones, and the I tried the Titan and what was it? One called the Beast. I tried that one too. And I've tried a number of them because I've got my system set up where I can switch between builds. I don't have to keep constantly uninstalling and reinstalling builds, so uh, that's always a good thing. I can just go in there and switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, I've been so used to using the Usham build, you know what I mean? I've always used the Usham build. So I just take the stuff out that's not working.
I've been thankful for the titanium. I
But
love
yeah,
it.
but it does need to.
Yeah,
You need to sort out Usham. There's a lot of stuff dead.
I don't know what Hushim's up to. He didn't have a show today. I know that. I was waiting for him to come on, but I didn't see him. He's probably busy doing something. He, he's a busy guy. He keeps going all over the place. I never know where he's at anymore. He's just
Yeah. We
out
never
and
feel
about.
like we've been always busy as well.
Yeah.
Pretty bad when you're so busy you can't even watch your own stuff that you do.
That's one reason I haven't been on the Hangouts lately. I had to go to the dentist on Monday and had to get some stuff done with my vehicle, and so I haven't been home a whole lot. But if you watch my vlogs, you can see that I've been doing two vlogs a day, my daily vlog and the one for Veda,
Yeah.
which will be coming to a close here at the end of this month. So I've been keeping busy. Summer's pretty busy time. Uh, Once winter gets here, everybody will be stuck inside. So
Well, I've been
yeah,
busy taking Mary shopping. Uh,
shopping, huh?
oh yeah, I've been going around the area and on the camera.
You just noticed now that most of the buildings over there in where he lives in England has some solar panels.
Oh yeah, full of solar panels around here. I never even realised it. So my uncle pointed it out. You know the solar panels on the supermarkets. So that got me thinking, and then I was walking on with the camera, and they did literally everywhere.
Well, the solar panels, they're getting smaller and more effective, so people are going with those to try and keep the cost of electricity down, and that's a smart move. I
Yeah,
even saw years ago there was a news article about this guy. He built one house completely solar powered. He had the solar panels on the top of his house for the sun during the day, and then underneath his house he had rechargeable batteries that he used at night, and
yeah,
that's how he ran his house, just from the sun. When it was night or cloudy, he'd run it off the batteries, and during the day when it was sunny, um, he'd recharge his batteries. So that pretty
yeah.
smart idea.
Yeah. I mean, they do work because my uncle's got one, and now he can use it from, say, like, as soon as it gets light. It doesn't have to be actually sunny. Just needs light, literally. And he
Yeah,
can actually run it up until about 7 p.m. completely free. I mean, he can run a microwave, Hoover, TV, radio. So, and that's here in England.
Yeah.
So they do work. So he's getting free
yeah,
electric for half the day, basically.
It's good to
yeah.
have them over here in Arizona. You can make your house really cold and for very cheap.
Yeah, the solar panel technology has gotten really better. The panels have gotten smaller and they store more energy now.
Mhm.
When they first came out, they were huge and they weren't very efficient, but they were
They're
just kind
very
of a novelty.
expensive.
But now they've gotten pretty effective. People starting to use those, and you see out there some communities even use solar farms. They just have solar panels out in this big field, and they collect all the energy from that and power different things in their community. So that's another way to go.
Yeah, certainly is.
So, but yeah, we got to do something about the cost of energy. It's getting up there.
Especially if
Bless
you're
you.
in the city where I'm at, where they charge you more than have the service than actually use it.
Yeah. Well, they've charged it here 17p a unit. 70p a unit's ridiculous.
Yeah, down where I live, it can be pretty expensive, depending on how much air conditioning and heating you got. But yeah, the cost of things today is just getting crazy.
Oh, tell me about it. I pay more just to have water service than what I actually use here.
Yeah, that's true. I got lucky. I live outside the city limits, and we have a well, community well,
Uh,
so we pay $10 a month for water.
Oh, that's not bad. About the same as here. Yeah, we pay £7.60.
Yeah,
my water bill is $35, but I pay $30.
Oh, that's a week, by the way. That's a week, by the
yeah,
way. Seven,
because you got city
7.15.
water there, Mari.
Actually, I'm not in the city, but the city has taken over the company. They're doing their billing, so my bills should normally be about 50, $60 a month. I'm paying about 130. Thank you to the city.
Dang. Yeah, a while back the city wanted to bring their water out here, but they did a study and they found out that it would be way too expensive to put new water lines all the way out here because I'm 2 miles outside the city limits. So
Yeah.
yeah, so they gave up on that idea real quick because
Yeah,
they
well,
would have had to they would have had to dig up everybody's yards and all this stuff to do all that, and our water bill would have went up like
Exactly. I was about to say that.
100%.
the
So
bad thing is our water used to be a dollar. I think it was $1.98 per thousand in December, and when the city took over, it went from $1.98 to was it $3.99 per thousand gallons? So
Wow.
it tripled in a month when they took over.
That's ridiculous. I mean, that shouldn't happen.
I think it's bad, and they should put a law against that. I mean,
Yeah.
well, you live in the city and they can do what they want. They can jack up the price as high as they want
technically, I'm not in the city. I'm the outskirts of the city, but because they took over the company, now it's considered the city. But I'm
to. Right.
definitely leaving this after the end of January. I'm actually moving out of this city out of where I'm at and going to a different place in Arizona. So I don't have to pay that because it's ridiculous. I'm paying more money just to have the service than what I'm actually using.
Yeah, ridiculous. I bet they didn't even let you know, did they?
No, there's a lot of residents here that didn't even know, and they're like, well, yeah, a lot of them were mad. Well, yeah, hello. If you weren't noticed, they didn't notify you, and all of a sudden your bill tripled without being notified or anything. What are you to do?
They should at least let the customers know what's going on.
Yep. Because I even asked my neighbor, and he goes, nope, I don't even get a bill. They just come in, and if you don't pay it, they turn you off. Which should definitely be illegal. How are you going to turn off somebody's water? You need water.
Exactly.
They don't
they can't turn the water off here.
Degrees. Seriously?
They don't actually turn the water off here. They're not allowed to anymore. Well, it's law now.
Oh, they do over here in Arizona.
Even if you don't have kids, they can't turn it off.
They do in the States. You don't pay your bill, they'll shut you off. They come out and they got a big tool. They just turn that off right there.
And you go in there and you crack it open and you turn it on.
And turn it back on, yeah.
Right?
People do
I don't care. And then they want you to charge you like say $150 to turn it on same day. Nope, you crack it open, you do it yourself. Because it's not considered illegal because if you're paying your bill and you broke, hey, I'm not paying you $60 to go turn it on when I can do it myself.
Exactly.
A lot of people do that. Like, I'm not paying. Are you ridiculous? You just come over here and just turn it on.
Yeah.
But yeah, they should definitely make that illegal for them to just turn it off like that.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it doesn't happen here anymore. I mean, it used to years ago, but not now. It's really the last option to turn you off here.
Didn't you say people over there don't pay water at all?
Oh yeah, there's people that don't pay it, and it gets obviously passed on to the customer that does.
See?
Right.
But like here, like if your bill say $100 or $130 and you give them $100, at least you may not make the $30. They'll start turn you off even if you're $30 short. They don't care.
But if they've acknowledged the payment, then they should have kept you on.
Exactly. If they're taking the payment, they still turn you off. Hey, they say, oh yeah, you agreed to pay it. Well,
Because you didn't pay the full amount. Yeah, you didn't pay the full amount, so they'll just cut you off. But, it used to be the electric companies, they couldn't turn your power off in the middle of winter, when it was the coldest. But that's not true anymore. They'll come turn you off anytime.
I know in Montana they can't even say, like I was talking to my brother the other day, he was saying if you were like say you stop paying your rent in the wintertime, they cannot throw you out. They have to wait until when it starts warming up again.
I don't know if that's nationwide or just from state to state, but I remember when I was a kid, they had that rule if they couldn't turn your power off in the middle of winter if you had kids or elderly,
Yeah.
But today, I guess they can do whatever they feel like.
Because they've.
I hear about people getting shut out all the time.
Yep, because they monopolize the utility industry, and you don't pay, they shut you off. Like better to go green. Go green, no hassle.
Yeah, get you some solar panels.
Oh, hello, Cytopio. Is it Cytopio?
Sorry?
Cytopio was in the chat. Is it Cytopio?
Yeah.
Hello, mate.
I gotta bring up the chat here. I didn't have it open. Open it up.
Hello.
See who's on.
I hope I said your name correctly. Yeah, earthquake in Italy, yeah. He's just saying there's an earthquake in Italy, which we was talking about before, Chuck.
Yeah.
120 people died, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 120. I'm bringing up the chat window. Hey, yeah. High five, Mars. Systopia, yes. All right.
Excuse me.
Revise that a little bit. Yep, you gotta take care of that cough.
It's because I'm smoking my e-cigarette. Because I give up smoking, I'm actually coughing more now.
I got him to stop smoking and start vaping now. Working on them lungs day by day.
Yeah. Well, as you know, I was walking to the supermarket and stuff, which I couldn't have done a week ago, well, 2 weeks ago. So, you know, it's working. Even up smoking does work. I've actually got my breath back.
Yeah, I can't walk to the supermarket. My supermarket's about 3 miles away.
Right? Same here. Maybe.
Mine's about would you say 1.5 mile, Mary? Something like that. About 1.5 mile walk down, and then there's back so about 3 mile. It's not that far.
Now, when I used to live in Illinois, when we lived in the city, we could catch a bus, take a taxi, get anywhere we needed to go. But out here in the country where I live in the woods, and we don't have public transportation. You got to have your own vehicle.
Yep, same here, because I don't live in I don't live in Phoenix, so where I live, there's no buses, no trains, no nothing. So if you want to be cool, guess what? You'll be walking. And you won't be walking if it's 110 outside. I guarantee you that.
I stay where it's cool. Yeah, that's the only thing I miss. I don't miss the city, you know, because I can get anything here that I could get there. I just miss the public transportation because sometimes I didn't have a car, so I just catch the bus and go. But I can't here. But I love where I live. I just wish there was public transportation.
Right?
Get yourself a bike, Chuck.
Well, I had one for a while, but down here in these roads, you don't want to be riding a bike. People are crazy, especially the 18-wheelers around here. They don't slow down for nothing. If you get in their way, you're road pizza, buddy.
Like, what? What was that? That was just a speed bump.
Yeah, just a speed bump. Don't worry about that dude. He didn't get out of the way fast enough, so we just mowed him down.
Like,
I love it around here because you know so many supermarkets and like say you transport and stuff. I really do like it here. I'm in the middle of everything.
yeah, if you watch him when he goes on his shopping trip, it's beautiful over there. But I don't know about that 20% taxes. Oh man, that'd really kill me. Bad enough paying 10. I can imagine double that.
Oh,
yeah, people that live in the city like the city. They have access to everything. And then people live in the country, they like their privacy. So
that's me. I love
what you like.
Yeah. Well, this actually isn't the city, Chuck. It's actually town, small town. But yeah, but there's everything on top of us, basically.
Yeah. That's my dog Betty. She's barking at me.
She's like, I want to get on TV too.
Yeah, I sometimes I put my Chihuahua on. If you've seen some of my videos and some other of my live shows, I've had her on. And the other day I did have Betty on. She's kind of big though to sit in my lap. My little Chihuahua. My Chihuahua's getting fat again. She was real skinny there for a while. I was kind of worried about her because she wasn't eating, but she gained weight again. Now I call her my 200-pound Chihuahua.
Oh wow!
She's not really that big, but
Where's your wife today, Chuck? I don't hear your wife moaning at you today.
No, she went down to my son's and she went to the library. She read all of her books, so she went down to the library to get about a dozen more. She's a fast reader. She can go through a book in a day or less.
Wow.
Wow, it'd take me that to go through a page.
Yeah, me too. I'm not a fast reader, so I don't read many books, but I read stuff online.
Exactly what I was going to say. If it was online, I could get through the book online. But
yeah.
I'm surprised there's libraries because nobody goes to libraries. They're like, well, Read it online with their Kindle. What do you call it? Their Kindles or whatever they have, the notebook things.
Yeah.
I use the Kindle too. I have the app for my phone
Uh-huh.
and also my tablet and the computer. So if I want to actually read a book, I'll get it on the Kindle and read it. My wife, she just likes having my book, so
You have to
she
pay for that though,
goes.
Chuck. You have to pay to
The
them
Kindle, no, not the actual app, but some of the books are free, and some of
yeah.
the books you do have to pay for. Some
Oh,
of some of the books are like only $1, really.
right. And are you able to share them between other Kindle users?
Nope.
You're not.
No, no, only your own devices.
Oh, I see.
They into your account, but if you have multiple devices, PC, smartphone, or tablet, you can put them on each one of those. But there is even a limit to that, the number of things you have. If you've got too many on one device, they'll limit you,
That's
so
where I
you
get a
have to
hack.
delete something.
We get a hack for that.
Yeah, but yeah, the Kindle app is free. You just have to pay for the books, but then they do have free ones there that you can get. I've got a number of free books that I downloaded from Amazon. It's pretty nice. I like it. It's about the only way I read. That way I don't. Yeah, I don't. Can't lose the book by accident, because I have a habit of leaving things
Mm.
laying around, and I forget where I put them.
You know the audio. I like the audio books, especially when you don't want to read and you're tired at night. You just let it read for you.
Yeah, but the thing with the audiobook is I get distracted and then I don't hear a lot of it, and then I have to go back and replay it. Listen to it again, and it takes me forever. But
Oh,
yeah, you're right. If you got some time and you want to just listen to an audio book, that's a good way to go. I've
yeah.
got a app on my computer where I can put in the text in a speech synthesizer, and it'll play like an audio book. So I don't actually have to read the articles. I can have the computer read it to me.
Oh, yeah. Everything's digital. Why not let it do it for you? Did you see about
Yeah.
they were? I think Kraz posted it about these new robots. Did you see that post, Hi-Fi?
I didn't know. What's this
Where
about?
No,
yeah, where he was showing the new robot, and he goes, "Are you gonna take over the world?" She goes, "Okay, I'll take over the world." He goes, "No, no, 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 that's not what I'm
oh
saying."
yeah. I saw that. No, it was uh, something about kill the humans.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna kill all the humans. No, you're not gonna kill. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, It's a video on YouTube. You can pull that up and play it. Yeah. It was the last question they asked her.
she was
What?
like, "Okay, I'll rule the world. I'll take over the world." He
Yeah,
goes, "No, no, no."
I'll kill the humans. Yeah, kill all the humans.
That
Right.
robot looked too freaky. Just the way her eyes, she did the expressions. I'm like, that's creepy.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
Some
like
of
that
them,
one eye robot.
some of them are freaky.
You know, in Phoenix over here, they actually have one McDonald's that they just opened up that's actually run by nothing but robots because of they wanted to do the $15 an hour salary, and I'm like, seriously? No education, you want $15 an hour where people's got associates, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and they're not making at least that much? Seriously? So the owners of that McDonald's said, hey, okay, fine, we fire all the employees and hire robots.
Okay.
Problem solved. You're $15 an hour. Guess what? How about zero? You're fired.
The humans built the robots and then they're out of a job after they built it.
Right?
Well, not the people that build it, but a lot of the people that. And that's the thing, when the auto industry first started up, they had human employees that built the car from beginning to end, but now a lot of the work is done by robots, and it makes it faster, yeah, but it puts people out of work too.
Exactly.
Yeah, but see, those kind of people don't care. All they're worried about quantity, about versus quality. Like they want the cars done, made, 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 made. They don't care about employees. They save money, but yet they sell their vehicles for 30,000, 40,000, which probably costs them like 3,000 to make, 4,000 to make.
Yeah, and also people, this country, you said they're raising the minimum wage. Well, if they don't want to have to pay that to people, they just move their operation overseas,
Hmm.
out of the country, into Mexico, where they don't have to pay them hardly nothing.
Yeah.
And
But a lot of people talk about raising up the minimum wage, and they're like, do you agree? And I say no, only because when I went to college for my associate's degree, you can see in economics, it tells you whenever the minimum wages raises up, so does everything else. Gas goes
right,
up, food goes up, rent goes up, everything goes up. So, yeah, you want to be paid $15 an hour. Well, guess what? Well, you getting paid $15 an hour is like you getting paid $6.75 because they're going to raise up everything else up because the minimum wage went up. So it's like, let's stay back at $6.50 an hour or $5.75. Gas would be a lot cheaper. I mean, yeah, it's less, but you're still living in the same situation, whether it's up or down. I mean, everything's got to economize for. People don't know that
yeah,
unless they take economics. They'll know how when you raise the minimum wage, gas. I mean, I remember when gas was like 97 cents, probably even less than that when I was a kid, but I really don't remember that because I wasn't paying attention because I wasn't driving.
75 cents.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like 75 cents. Yeah.
Milk used to be
And then
what,
in the
75 $1 a gallon. Now it's like $3 a gallon. So it's like, really?
well, right
Really?
now it's $1.93 here
I actually checked yesterday. It
for
was a
right
dollar
now.
85 at Sam's Club yesterday. $1.85, which is not bad.
That's cheap.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
better than the $3.
yeah. I can remember when it was like 75 cents. I had just started driving, and then they said, "Oh, there's a gas shortage," so it jumped up to like $3 a gallon, and there was lines
There
out the
was no
gas station down the
gas.
highway, and it's like, dang. And then everything started going up. That's when it started getting wild. But
When they
when
say that, it makes
in
me
the
laugh at
30s,
gas shortages. It's because they want to get greedy and get more money, so they say it's a shortage just so they can up the
right,
price.
right. But in the 30s, when they had the Great Depression, see, all the banks closed and money was worth nothing. So everything was real cheap back then, but you didn't have any money. So
Yeah, right? Again, economics. If it was
yeah,
real cheap because nobody had money.
and it's sorry to say, but that just might need to happen again because, like you
Yep.
said, they raise the minimum wage, but then everything else goes up,
So it's
and
like, yeah, when everything goes up, it's like basically you're at the same start. Yeah, higher pay, higher everything else. So just keep
and
it.
also when you work for somebody and the minimum wage goes up, if you're already making above the minimum wage, you don't get a raise.
Nope.
But the people that were making minimum wage, they get the raise. So you're not actually getting a raise, even though the minimum wage went up. You're staying right where you were, but everybody under that level's getting a raise. But then all the stores, like you said, they raise their prices to keep their margin, and it's just a vicious cycle. They keep raising the minimum wage, everybody else keeps raising their prices,
But
and
you
it's
know
over
who's
and
the
over and
worst?
over
You know
again.
who's the worst about that? Walmart. I used to work for Walmart. Yes, they paid you a little bit, like a couple dollars more than minimum wage, but listen how they work. They pay you more than minimum wage, right? So you work there 5, 7, 10, 20 years. Well, you're making, say, $20 after you've been there for 20 years, and then you've got these new people coming on, and then they start at basically, they'll be making more than what you're making, and you've been there for a long time. So that's like, there's a lot of companies that do that. So a lot of people leave these companies and say, hey, look, I'm making, this much. I've been here 20 years, but yet somebody younger than me just started is basically making what I make since I've been here.
Yeah, and with thing with Walmart is I don't know how they're doing it now, but used to, when you got hired, you were a temporary employee,
Yep.
and you worked there, and after so long, if you worked there so long, you got hired as a full time. But they would always find some reason to lay you off or fire you before you got to that level where you got full time, so they didn't have to pay for medical and insurance and all that.
Yep, because Walmart sees you as a dime a dozen. If you're making, say, $12 an hour, they'll fire you so they can hire somebody at minimum wage.
My wife worked at Walmart for a little bit. It was during, I don't remember what year it was, but she got hired on like in October, November, and she
Yeah,
worked
she
there.
was considered
And
seasonal.
well, she wasn't hired as seasonal; she was hired as part time. But when we went to get her last check, it was Christmas Eve, and she went to get her paycheck. And she looked at the schedule, and she wasn't on the schedule. And she went to one of the managers, and the manager, she was told that she had been terminated, but she could come back and reapply in January.
See, that's what Walmart does. That's why I tell anybody, don't work for Walmart. They are the worst corporation to work for. I've worked for them for 5 years, and nope, they see you as a dime a dozen. They don't care. They don't care. They figure that if you've been there, say, a few years and you're making 10, 12, they'd rather fire you, or excuse me, let you go and hire somebody new making minimum wage. That way they still, you've worked there for a while, whatever, and then they save that extra, I don't know, couple bucks why they're being greedy. Yeah.
Well, around where we live, you don't have a lot of options. You can work at a restaurant, you can work in a nursing home, or you can work in the retail. We've
Trust
got
me, I'd work in everything other than Walmart.
so
I'd wipe dirty butts from older people than work at Walmart. That's pretty much tells you how bad it is. They say that they're family. They're not family. They are not family oriented.
well, they used to be when Sam Walton was alive.
Exactly. When the kids took over,
He
Walmart just took
yeah
it.
they yeah. When Sam Walton was alive, you had American-made products,
Mhm.
and he took care of his employees. After he died, they started making everything in China, and they just it just went to hell.
Yeah, like a lot of their products. Since he passed away, I mean, I shop there because it's like a big market where I'm at, that or fries. But I mean, I noticed from before, like he passed away, the products were good as they were American made. Not saying that Chinese products are not, it just depends on how good their products are. But like now, you go and buy something and half the stuff don't work. They fall apart, it breaks, the clothing rips, whatever. It's just not how it used to be. Once the kids got, a hold of the company, they're greedy. It's all about the money. They don't care about their employees, which yet the Sam Walton's main thing was take care of your own. Now it's every man for himself.
Yeah, I saw a documentary about the factories Walmart has in China, and those people are basically hostages. They are housed at the facility where they work, so they never leave, and they work. Then they go back to wherever they have a place to sleep. They sleep, and then they get up and they go back to work, and that's all they do. And they don't get paid jack for.
Yep, that's why they do most of their business over countries. And countries that, like, I was speaking to some guy from T-Mobile because I just got my new phone, and he was like, yeah, we don't get paid that much over here. That's why big corporations go to these countries where it's not illegal to hire, like, young kids like they used to. They're trying to cut back on it, but you've got people that go into different countries that governments don't know about it or they don't have no jurisdiction over there, so they hire them like pennies a day. You know.
Yeah, that's why they have call centers in India, because they don't have to pay the Indian
Yeah, because they
people
pay them like
that
pennies,
much.
pennies on the dollar. Like maybe they get paid for like say $5 a day.
Yeah. In the U.S., people in the call centers, they get paid at least minimum wage. It's a job, so you got to pay them at least the minimum wage. And if they've got some kind of education or degree, they get paid more. But in India, they don't have those regulations, so they can pay them whatever they want. And a lot of people over there are happy to do it because they need to work. It's just that's the way it is. It's sad, but that's the way it
Yeah, because like that guy on that call center, T-Mobile, says I think they make like $3, $2 an hour or something like that. I'm like, that's real bad. But
well,
he says it's better than what they normally make, which is nothing. So I mean, it's a little better than what they normally would make.
but then you got to consider too, just like you said here, our wages are high, but our goods are higher too. Well, in places like India, they might make a lower wage, but then their products probably aren't as high as.
Yeah, so whether they're making $10 an hour, their product, I mean, their living and stuff is cheap because it has to accommodate what they're actually making. So everything's low. Their income is low.
Yeah. So.
I mean, to just understand how it works, you've got to take economics. It goes through everything about minimum wage. When that goes up, everything else goes up. And people don't see that. They're like, oh, I want to make $15 an hour. Okay, you're making $15 an hour, but if you think about it, a gallon of milk is going to cost you $5, $6 a gallon. So it's like it doesn't change. It's the same thing. I mean, yeah, the money goes up, but it has to up it just to accommodate that minimum wage. So basically, making $6 an hour is the same thing as making 15 if everything,
Yeah, because as soon as the minimum wage goes up, a few months later, the prices start rising, and it's.
Yep. Like I noticed.
Like I said,
minimum wage
it's
went
just
up.
that vicious cycle.
Yep. Minimum wage went up in the last since I've been here in Arizona for 6 years. When I first moved to Arizona, rent was like $700, $800, $900 for a big house. Now, as I'm looking, you're looking at California prices. I'm like, excuse me, we don't have no oceans or lakes. All we got is heat and sand and dirt and rocks and scorpions. Really? 2-3 bedrooms are going for $1,400. I mean, yeah, Oregon, because I was looking at Oregon, they're $1,400. Yeah, it's expensive, but you got an ocean.
Yeah, I can remember when I could go to the store, the supermarket, and fill up a cart and pay under $100. Today I go to the store, just get a few items, and it's over $100. It's like that's crazy.
Right? I remember when we were kids. Like, I even see these posts running around Facebook all the time about $20 just to give you your basket, a full basket of food. Now $20 gets you 2 items.
Yeah.
Maybe one laundry. Okay, $20 will get you maybe one laundry detergent and maybe a bleach.
Yeah.
Maybe a small fabric softener. That's it.
I've started using coupons. Cut down on that. I knew one person where all she did was coupons. She would clip coupons out of everything, and she'd go to the store, and she'd only pay a third of what she normally would have because she had all these coupons.
I don't know how people can do it by those extreme couponings, because there's a lot of stores over here on the west saying they don't double your coupons, and it's not like how it is. And if you got coupons, it's for crap that you really don't need.
Yeah, a lot of them are, but then people get in these clubs and they'll exchange coupons. If somebody's got something that you need and you got something that they need, they'll switch them out. And that's one way to do it, kind of save on prices. You get together with a group of people and you get these coupons going, and that's a way to save a little bit of money. You don't save a whole lot, but
hey, every little dime helps.
Yeah, with the extreme couponing, you can get a pretty.
I mean, when you look at that, I kind of think of it as that fake. I mean, yeah, you're gonna sit there and get like 600 gums. Like, really? You really need 600 gums? Like,
Hey, if
what
you got a lot of kids, you know,
gum,
you can give them out to the neighborhood kids. Here's some gum. I saved
right?
some money on this, so here's some gum. Bang.
Yeah, I watched that. Me and my brother did. We were trying to cut off all these coupons and stuff, and it's like over here on the West Coast, they don't. Their stores here don't double up. How like over there they're on sale and then they double up. So basically, you actually get money back. Not here. You use one coupon per I think per customer. So if you got like 50 of them, you have to have like 50 people.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes it a
They,
lot harder. They do that on purpose because, like, the West Coast is a lot popular. Like, you got California, you've got Oregon, you've got Washington, you've got Nevada, Montana, you've got Idaho, Texas. Well, that's kind of in the middle, Texas and Arizona. So a lot of people here, because especially California, where California is a really expensive state, so they're like, yeah, well, we ain't going to give you those couponing, so you can spend more money. So that extreme couponing is that's like not a reality in the West Coast.
I remember um, way back when I was a kid, they used to have what they call green stamps in supermarkets. You ever hear of
Hmm.
that? And you could put get those stamps every time you bought something at the supermarket. You got a certain number of stamps, and you put them in the book. And after you got so many books, you could buy stuff like radios and dishes and clothing and things like that. And that was pretty neat. But then they stopped doing that because I guess it got too expensive or for
Yeah.
whatever reason. But
We still do something
that
like that here. Farm Foods does it here. A freezer centre.
Um, I think we have over here is either a Fry's, a Walmart, and I think there is a few Safeways. I know in California the big thing is Albertsons. Southern California is Albertsons, Albertsons. They used to have Albertsons? No, not Albertsons. Yeah, no, Stater Brothers. Sorry, Stater Brothers. They used to have Albertsons, but I think they closed those down. Stater Brothers everywhere you
well,
go in Southern California. I remember they used to have Safeway and all that. Safeway was really good, especially when we were kids. They used to give us free cookies, sample cookies at the deli. And they don't do that anymore.
hey, that's why I like to go to Sam's Club because they
Yeah.
got all these people with samples. I mean, you could shop in Sam's Club all day, and by the time you get out, you're full. 'Cause
Right? Yeah. I
everybody's
went yesterday. I went there yesterday and I took Hi-Fi and he's like, "Oh my God, your food's expensive." But like, I never get the samples because it's stuff that I don't like anyway. So, but I get them
I
from.
like to I like to try new things, so I'll try it. Usually they have like little pizza rolls or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like those.
I can't believe how expensive your bread was, Mary.
Yeah. I
Like
got a
over
two-pack of bread.
$4 for 2 loaves.
Yeah, two. It was a 2-pack of bread, the cheap brand. It was 4.35.
That is just outrageous, honestly. We can get 2 big brand loaves for £1.50. At the most £1 each. But normally
Yeah,
you can buy 2 for £1.50, especially if you've got places like Farm Foods, your big supermarkets.
high five. What's the milk cost over there now?
For 4 pints, I think it's around about £1 at the moment,
Wow.
depending where you go.
See, ours is like $4 for a gallon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually Walmart had a sale yesterday. I bought 4 gallons, and it was on sale at $2.05, which is cheaper than what it's normally been, but that's still kind
Yeah,
of expensive.
that's real good.
Yeah,
Usually
it's like
for a
go buy.
gallon of
You need to go
milk,
buy a
it's
damn
over four
cow.
bucks.
Here they don't make money on the stuff like milk. The farmers don't make the money on it, basically, and eggs and things like that. They're just not making the money.
Oh, eggs here. They had a. Well, you see what I made because I made a cake last night, a homemade cake. They had I think two 18 packs or something for like almost $5. So then they had a box at Walmart. It was 60 eggs in a box for $6.40, and I was like, might as well pay the extra two and get 60 eggs, right?
Sidetopia is just saying we can get 6 pints of milk for £1.48,
Yeah.
and I think that's a gallon, isn't it? Is that 6 pints as a gallon, isn't it?
Oh man, but you've got to think a pound 48 is exactly your money is more than ours. So that brings out about $2. a gallon.
Yeah.
And I like the farm foods, but you don't see much of that anymore. All the farms got taken over to make housing projects. And where I came from, there was a lot of farmland, and then now there's no farmland left there. It's all shopping malls or subdivisions. It all got took over, so the farms are getting fewer and far between. And when you do things like that, that's going to bring up prices too, because they're the smaller farms are having to supply more stores.
Yeah.
It just makes it a bad way.
You know, a lot of places, especially California, they're running all these farmers out of the state because they're charging them a bunch of taxes. And that's why certain states are very expensive. And like Hi-Fi was saying that they're cutting trees down over there. I'm like, why would you cut trees? Trees are for oxygen. Hello.
Yeah, they do that all
Solus,
over.
pal. Solus is in chat. Alright, mate.
Hey,
Solid.
Solus.
Long time no hear ya.
What's up?
I'm still waiting on my M&M build. Just kidding.
Yeah,
I make joke. Ha ha ha.
I was saying I haven't been in the chat for a while, so I haven't seen what everybody's been up to. But
Yeah, I've been busy reviewing Hi-Fi's new Titan X add-on, little purr. See, I tell you, Hi-Fi's a really dirty man.
Yeah, don't forget to check out my Navi-X list as well. It's been updated recently, so give that a check out.
Yep, he's got a lot of stuff in his Navi X. Go figure. He's the man. Very busy. When he's not walking to the store, he's walking something else.
yeah, okay. Yeah, kids in football, they keep you busy.
Oh yeah. Well, it's more like playing bats and balls.
Yeah, my grandkids were playing t-ball this summer, so we went to a few of their games.
Mm.
They're still little, so they get to play t-ball. They're not into basketball or football yet.
I want to put my son into like soccer. Well, you guys call it, Hi-Fi calls it football. Well, we call it soccer over here. Just to get, his energy out because it's so hot and I don't let him outside. And he's like, I took him to the doctors yesterday and man, he bounced off the wall on the floor and they're like, oh my God. I go, yeah, he's Evel Knievel over here. Got so much energy.
Yeah, Systopia, I don't know where Husham is. I thought he was going to have a live show today, but it didn't come up, and I haven't heard from him. I know he's made some videos. I've seen his videos come up, but I haven't seen him. Solus, you know what's up with Husham? Is he hiding or busy, or did he run away? I don't know. But anyway, he'll turn up eventually.
Maybe he's found some new friends.
It's always possible, People change and friends come and go, but hey, I'm still here. Like I told you, I'll still be around. So.
Yeah, Solus is busy on the prowl looking for some new chickens.
Yeah, I certainly will, Solus. I'll add you back, mate. I'll add you back now, in fact, while I remember.
Yeah, I had been off the chat too for a while, but I like to check in and see what's going on. Husham is lost. We lost Husham? He's out there somewhere. We'll have to send a search party. Hey, Husham, if you're out there, come back. We want to know what you're doing. Oh, man. Yeah, people, they slide in and out. All right. Solus, you're not going to take over here. I'm not going to let you. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, come on, let's send Solus a link.
Yeah.
Hey.
Have him sing on your show.
If he wants to come in.
Let's Solus
He
do
can
our
come in.
karaoke.
Solos is always welcome. He can come in anytime he wants to.
Yeah,
Beach
Solus traded
program.
us. He doesn't like us anymore. It's okay, Solus. We forgive you. Well, Hi-Fi does.
Hey, at the football practice. Ooh.
Aw.
Yeah, it's hard to find good signal around. It's so anywhere you go. Maybe eventually they'll get global coverage of Wi-Fi. So
You know what? They need to just, instead of using regular cell phone signal, they just need to boost. I mean, come on, they've got all the money from the services, the providers that they, just go and make it, what do you call it, satellite signal. It's signal
yeah,
anyway.
they've got some satellite, and then Google was kicking around the idea to put up big balloons to have a Wi-Fi signal in the clouds, so people could pick that up. Haven't heard from Seagirl in a while. It's been a long time since I've heard from Seagirl. She
Yeah,
she's
she's on her
kind of
holidays at the moment.
okay.
On holiday. When you say she's
On
on her
holiday.
holidays, that don't sound good.
Over here was a vacation, but anyway.
Right, yeah. When you said
On
she's on her holidays, well, is that considered like luxury?
Hollandaise sauce.
She's on vacation.
Yeah, it's vacation. But no, I haven't talked to Seagirl in a while. She's been out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had seen that on Husham's last show. He's setting up a CodyCon there in the UK.
A what?
CodyCon,
What is that?
VidCon. Everybody, all the Cody teams get together. The developers and all that get together in one place and talk about what they're doing with Cody.
Oh my God. Cody this, Cody that. Cody, we need a
That's
Cody break.
well, I like keeping up on the new stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do the 17 for a while because I looked at that when it was in their beta version, and then still until people start writing add-ons for the 17, it's really not worth it. Everybody's still writing add-ons for 16.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, Solus.
I really don't like 17 at all, but I should imagine obviously people are going to build, do builds around it, so it's not going to be too bad.
Hey, I heard
Yeah,
the Beast build is already working on the 17.
Yeah. See, it's not going to look too bad once people start, building around it.
Mm-hmm.
but
Uh,
I really don't like the way they changed it at all. I mean, they've completely changed it.
Yep,
yeah,
you can't do
it's
no
totally
third-party
different.
add-ons. No third-party add-ons unless you go in there like your phone and authorize, what do you call it? Debugging or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it has an option in there to do the third party add on, but you have to click that each time you're going to do an add
That's
on.
what's so annoying.
On your phone, you only have to click that once and then it stays to that setting. But
Yep.
with 17, it's every time you want to do a third party add on, you have to go and click on that to get it to load. And that's one thing I don't like. And when I downloaded it and tried it out, all the builds I had didn't work. So I just didn't. Now, when it comes out in the public release and people start writing add-ons for it, it'll probably be okay. People will get used to having to get through all that rigmarole just to upload an add-on and install it. But for right now, I'm just sticking with 16.
Yeah, same here. I mean, people like Solus will be able to hack it, hack the hell out of it and remove that bloody, stupid thing to stop you installing the add-ons.
No,
I'm sure there will be a few clones out there with modifications to it.
he just needs to fork it and call it Fody. Fody.
Yeah,
I
Bodhi.
mean, I can understand why they did that. It's to cover themselves, which is that's a good thing really, but it's not good for the user.
Well, I could understand if this was something that they were selling. They don't want people messing with that. But this is open source stuff. Anybody can make an add-on or a modification or anything like that. So it's not something like you're actually putting on the market, which I think that's probably what they're might be thinking of trying to do is making it a paid service instead of a open source project.
Yeah.
Phyllis said he'll be forking the hell out of it. I said, well, he just needs to spoon it for a while before he forks it.
Yeah, make a new fork of that. Get rid of all that
Yeah, and just call it Fody, as in F
food.
Cody. Fody.
I mean, I think it really all depends on the developers whether they're going to work with them, and actually, build things around 17. I mean, they might decide not to. Might just decide to stick to what we've got now. Everyone's happy how it is at the moment. There's no reason to move on.
It started out on SourceForge as an open source, and then people from SourceForge they formed their own team and made Kodi.tv, and then they started working on it there, and then it got to be where they didn't want third-party add-ons; they just wanted the add-ons that they developed and put in there. But that's limiting yourself to things, and really, people like you, Hi-Fi, and Husham, and Solus making add-ons, and you're not really making any money off that. You're just doing it because you want to, and you try to help people.
Mhm.
And I know there are some people out there that have been making malicious add-ons that
Yep, or they'll do a review
think that
and
they're
it's a
going.
lie. I mean, YouTube don't pay
Yeah,
squat for your videos. So I mean, it's good just to inform people. You know.
yeah, but
Well, yeah, we know Solus.
yeah.
You're doing some shady stuff, so of course you're
Well,
gonna.
yeah, we know you make money.
Yeah, he's
You
doing
don't
some
do
shady
nothing
stuff
for
over there. That's
free.
how he's making money. You make money when you're shady.
Yeah, you're one of them big box sellers there.
Oh yeah, he's be selling them shady boxes.
He's part of Dragon Streams.
Right? Instead of 350, he's charging 550 for a box.
16 gig of
Yeah,
memory.
money,
No,
money,
thank
money.
you.
Yeah. We like money.
Yep, it's
I
only
never
8
have
gig,
enough
but
money.
it's only 8 gig, but he'll convince you that it's 32 gig.
Yeah.
It's 32, I swear.
It's 32, yeah. Until you get it, then it's 16. That's okay. Yeah. I don't think Solus would do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it ain't about the money, don't be calling him up. Well, it's either the money or the booty.
Idiot.
He be chasing them chicken heads.
Yep.
Hey, now he's starting to sound like the government. You sure you're not in politics, Solus?
That's true.
No, it's cash, brass, or ass. Nobody rides for free. Yep.
All right.
Mini Donald.
Many Donald.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you don't get the rug on your head, you be fine.
Donald's losing in the polls now. He may not make it.
I was like, well, I think it would be better if Donald Trump is better than Hillary Clinton. And I was like, we're screwed no matter which way it goes.
Yeah, that's
Excuse me, that wasn't. It didn't.
you know
I didn't mean the way it
you
came
got
out.
you got yeah you got two choices there. But anyway,
It kind of came out the
Donald
wrong way, but I wasn't meaning it that way.
Donald Trump is just crazy. Some of the stuff he says.
Mm.
Don't get that. Well, guys, it's 5 o'clock my time, so I want to thank everybody for coming. Hi-Fi, Mari, thanks for joining me, and Solus and Systopia, thanks for coming and watching. And I really, really appreciate it, guys. I like,
Till next time.
yeah,
Thanks for having us, Chuck.
and you guys are always welcome to come in and join. Just come on in because I send you all the links. And so we'll close out the show here. And again, thank you. And until next time, everybody take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everyone. Bye.
And tea time.
Tea time.
Goodbye, mate.